Donald Trump is slamming Hillary Clinton over her foreign policy record as Senator and Secretary of State. In a speech on military policy Wednesday, he accused Clinton of leaving the Middle East in disarray. And he cited Clinton's use of a private email server, saying she wasn't prepared to lead the military in an era of cyber warfare.
Putin has no respect for President Obama and has absolutely no respect for Hillary Clinton. Sometimes it seemed like there wasn't a country in the Middle East that Hillary Clinton didn't want to invade, intervene in, or topple. She's trigger happy and very unstable. Whether we like it or not, that's what's going on. She's also reckless, so reckless, in fact, that she put her emails on an illegal server that our enemies could easily hack and probably have. This is Hillary Clinton's foreign policy legacy, failure and death. But that's not all. President Obama and Hillary Clinton have also overseen deep cuts in our military, which only invite more aggression. Really, we will have aggression like you've never seen before, and you've got it already happening.
Trump also vowed to restore hundreds of billions of dollars in defense budget cuts and said if elected, he'd give the Pentagon 30 days to develop a strategy for destroying ISIS. Clinton and Trump are also dueling over their support from military figures. Just hours after Trump put out a list touting his support from 88 retired admirals and generals, Clinton put out her own list with 95 names on it. Kevin Sheridan is in our Washington bureau. He's founder of Sheridan Media and was communications director for Paul Ryan during his 2012 vice presidential run. So, Kevin, what did we learn from this military speech by Donald Trump on Wednesday?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway was that he wants to do away with the sequester, which pivots back to basically conservative orthodoxy, that we need a strong military and that the sequester hasn't really worked. It was a temporary thing that, was hashed out in budget negotiations. Now, he's gone back to, he at one time was all in favor of, cutting the military and was taking a much more isolationist view of the world. I think he's kind of moving back towards a more traditional conservative orthodoxy. And so that was my biggest takeaway from it. Also connecting to the ongoing email the ongoing email scandal. And Hillary Clinton's reckless, all of her scandals with the foundation and otherwise.
Yeah, Trump also tried to turn around this argument Clinton's made about his temperament, casting her as unfit to lead the military because of her use of a private server. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I think that's a fair attack, and that's something she has to answer for. I think that he's also on safe ground when he's attacking on her failed Libya policy, her failed Russian reset, the fact that she really doesn't have any foreign policy accomplishments to speak of other than flying a lot of miles as Secretary of State and holding that position for 4 years. But what did she do during that time? Every single day she was there at the State Department, both the foundation was collecting donations through her husband, and also she was using a homebrew server that put our classified information at risk. And so he's got plenty of ability to attack on that ground, because Hillary Clinton's greatest strength is actually one of her biggest weaknesses.
I want to ask you about another topic here. Trump's campaign is downplaying his contributions to Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi, saying he gives to many Republican candidates. Trump is accused of donating to steer her office away from investigating Trump University. I wonder, Kevin, what do you think of how the campaign has handled all of that?
Well, I think this looks bad for Pam Bondi worse than anyone. For Donald Trump to have given a contribution through his foundation to a political candidate is blatantly illegal. Obviously illegal, and he was fined for it. But I think because Bill Clinton was out today attacking Donald Trump for interfering with an AG investigation or a potential AG investigation, that's exactly what Bill Clinton just did when he got on the plane with Loretta Lynch and arguably, got in the way of that investigation. She had to then, get out of the investigation and say she wouldn't even be a part of it when she should have been.
House Oversight Committee Chair Jason Chaffetz announced that he is holding expecting more hearings next week into Clinton's use of a private email server. I wonder, Kevin, what you think might happen there. What can we expect?
Yeah, this is unfortunately, these oversight hearings have not always been all that beneficial for Republicans because the Democrats on the committee just carry the water for Hillary Clinton. However, there are a number of FBI open questions that the report does not answer, and what happened to the laptop that was sent in the mail by regular mail that is completely lost? What happened to all of the BlackBerries that she either lost or were destroyed? None of the FBI does not answer those questions, and there will be plenty of ground for Jason Chaffetz to continue to talk about this investigation, and that means it'll be another bad day for Hillary Clinton.
All right, Kevin Sheridan in Washington for us. Kevin, thank you.